welcome to your April reading. Alright, there we go. So, I'm going to do, let's see. Okay, so I'm going to do an oracle reading first, using the magical messages from your fairies oracle deck. I'm then going to do a tarot reading with the Oceanic tarot, using the Kipper deck to clarify. And then whatever question you have, I'm going to answer that at the end with the Angel Answers oracle deck. So, keep in mind that I don't do reversals in any of these decks. Especially this deck, this tarot deck, because the book doesn't... I always go by what the booklet that comes with the tarot deck honors. And the booklet in this does not honor reversals. So, I don't, excuse me, honor reversals in this one. All the decks have been pre-shuffled, except for the Angel Answer. So, I will shuffle that one at the end to tap more into your energy. So, now let's see. Okay. So there's definitely a lot of red right here. Now keep in mind too that this axis right here, this line, would be the middle of April. So this red here is all about your root or your base chakra, which is all about your stability, security in life. I would say that it will be functioning really good the middle of April. And also too, you might feel a little bit more like action oriented the middle of the month. And I would say that whatever action you take, because of this red, you will be met with good and positive results. But keep in mind that the middle of the month, which is like next week sometime, so we actually have, let's see, about 2 weeks and Mercury goes retrograde. Now when Mercury goes retrograde, we also have a new moon around that time period, and I think there's like there's either a solar eclipse or a lunar eclipse that's attached to this new moon. So for you, I would highly recommend between now and that new moon to sit with yourself and think about what it is that you want most. And whatever you want most, then when that new moon comes around, you know, I have the app on my phone, Phases of the Moon, so I don't do anything until the moon is at 0%. And when it's at 0%, that night, I go outside and I talk to, you know, God, the universe, angels, ascended masters, whatever, and I tell them the things that I want. And I do that for about 3 days, 3 nights in a row. And then it's like you should, within the 4th and 5th day, start to see little sneak peeks and little snippets from the universe in correlation to the things that you ask for. So with this moon card being here in the base of this, I would say that at some point in time in the past, you have been speaking affirmations and putting your wishes and your desires out into the universe. So this card says to uplift your thoughts and energy and to attract what you desire, use positive affirmations. So you could have incorporated, you know, a daily affirmation or a daily prayer. I would say keep that up, because it looks like, you know, the things that you are, like, she's like looking at this big huge star right here. So it's like she's wishing upon a star. So the things that you've been wishing for and asking, like, they're coming. You might need to just work on maybe raising your vibration a little bit. That would help to magnify and amplify. So the beginning of April, you've got, the time is right for you to move forward. Perfect timing. So whatever it is that you've been doing where you've been asking for certain things, the time is right for you to take action and to do that. Now, she here in the center, get some exercise. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So, but she's also like pointing this direction through this, you know, she's moving this way. So it's like the beginning of the month, you need to take action and go after what it is that you desire and start putting these things into motion. Once you start doing this, it's going to bring about the middle of the month emotional healing for yourself. As your heart heals of old emotional pain, you receive new blessings and love. Now, for this card to come up, it almost seems as though there has been in the past, this could be like the past couple months, that something that has caused you sorrow or sadness has occurred. So by the middle of the month, you're going to find solace from whatever that is. Okay? And because, like, even if you've been asking for healing, maybe you haven't necessarily known how to achieve this healing or go about getting this healing, it's going to, like, miraculously happen for you. And that's the thing about emotional healing. Like, we don't have to know how to do it. But if we put, you know, the desire or vocalize that we want to be healed from something, you know, you just keep going day by day, and next thing you know, it's arrived. So I feel like you are definitely receiving some type of emotional healing the middle of the month, which is going to bring you new blessings and love. Now, there's a challenge here with you being yourself. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the basis of your personal power. So whatever it is that you're doing this month, some way, shape, or form, it almost seems like you are not honoring your authenticity, maybe, or being truthful to what it is that you desire. You could be people pleasing, putting others first before you. And if you've been doing that, you know, that can cause us to feel lethargic. It can cause us to feel empty, tired, exhausted. And it's because we are allowing other people to exhaust us. We're putting others first, where we need to put ourselves first and do things for ourselves. And once we have accomplished those things for ourselves, then if we have the time or the energy, we can help others. So it's like, you know, maybe you need to incorporate or change your routine to help better accommodate putting yourself first and looking after and taking care of yourself. And that would be, you know, being your authentic self. So it's almost like you're challenged with that this month. See where you can implement that, because it's the perfect time for you to start doing that. Now, I would say that by you honoring and putting yourself first and doing what works best for you, that's going to create this catalyst here for these desires of yours to manifest. That's what's going to create this emotional healing for you. But again, you have to put yourself first. You have to look after yourself and energize and take care of yourself. And then if you have time and space to help others, then help others. So whatever this is doing for you this month, it's opening the doors of blessings and love to come in. And at the end of the month, there's going to be a shift in your career. So your workforce is shifting in a positive, new, and successful direction. So you could get a promotion at work. You could get a new job offer. You could get the opportunity of a lifetime when it comes to your career. This month is definitely the perfect time for this. Okay, so we have healing, healed, and healer. Healing energy surrounds you and this situation. So whatever it is that you're going through this month, you've got a healing energy around you. This is the second time that this healing energy has come forth, because we've got it here. So it's like, if you consider yourself to be a healer, then you know how to heal yourself. Once you start focusing upon self-healing, it's going to create like a ricochet effect or a ripple effect, where once you heal yourself, that's going to ripple and flow into every aspect of your life. Okay, so like your home life will change, your work life is going to change, your social life will change. So pay attention to the healing that you're giving and receiving this month, because it's definitely going to be around the middle of the month. I would say like the 19th or the 20th that your heart's going to heal of some old emotional pain that you could be carrying around for, there's no telling how long you've been carrying this pain around. But I would say that you're going to see a big, huge change in it about the 19th or 20th of this month. Now, in your environment, we have new home. So, here's the deal. If you're not actually buying a new house, then this could just be your house, your body physically changing. Okay, so this is one of two ways. Either your body's changing, because that's your vessel, that's your home, or you are actually moving. Okay, so moving is a step in the right direction for you. So doing something new. Like there's two things of new here. We got new career, new home. I would say this. If you are buying a house or signing, a new rental agreement, whatever, you want to do this before April the 21st, or wait and do it until after like May 14th, because the 21st through the 13th or the 14th is Mercury retrograde. So just be cautious and aware of that time, of the timing right there. It could be that this is Mercury retrograde is what helps to create this catalyst for emotional healing. It could also be this new moon and lunar or solar eclipse that happens on this new moon, which I think is like April 22nd, that helps bring about this emotional healing. You definitely have hopes and fears about leaving unhealthy situations, okay? Especially if you've been in a pattern or in a place or a thing or in a relationship, whatever, for a long period of time, and it's like you're unsure because you are stepping into the unknown. Leave the unhealthy situation and enjoy the new doors that open as a result. So you may be scared about leaving, an old way of things to embrace something new. And that can always be, an unsettling time period, because you're not exactly sure where you're going and what all that's going to entail. But that's the thing about starting out on an adventure. If you can look at it like it's an adventure, those are always fun, because you're open, you're going. You know that once you set your foot down, the ground's going to be there to catch you. So as you walk away from negativity and toxicity, you're going to see that new doors are opened for you as a result of you walking away from unhealthy, toxic, and or negative people, places, and or things. So you've got good exercise, emotional healing, connect with nature. So there is definitely outdoors calling to you this month. I would say at the end of April, you may find yourself spending more time outside, which, this card says you're rejuvenated and inspired by spending time outdoors. So get outside, because the outside and the outdoors and nature is what's trying to help bring in these healing energies for you. Okay, the bottom of the deck, we have spring, whom do you need to forgive, pregnancy, and autumn. Your desires fully manifest as the flowers begin to bloom. Now, where I am, they are starting to bloom right now. So I would say that the things that you're asking for, that you've been working toward, you're starting to see snippets of them appear. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor starting to break through the surface. As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes will come true. So like with this emotional healing, this healing, healed, and healer card, work on forgiveness, work on releasing that of the past. Because with that, once you start healing from these things, then the things that you are asking for are going to come to fruition. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. Now, if you're not actually expecting a child, then this could just be giving birth to these new ideas and these wishes that you've been desiring. It could be those things right there are the things that bring blessings to you and the world. And then we had the autumn card. In the fall season, everything comes together and you reap wonderful harvest of abundance. So right now, things are you're starting to see the growth right now. But in the autumn, you reap the harvest of the work that you're doing now. So what you're doing now and working toward, it's going to start to blossom and grow, but you're really going to see it full effect in the autumn, in the fall season. I just cut the deck to relax, everything's okay. Okay. So, it's right smack dab here in the middle. We have death with transformation. So, something has come to an end for you. Now, we've got balance here and the Two of Pentacles over here. So, you may be struggling with your emotions, could be up and down. You could be feeling up and down. There is something here that, whatever has occurred that's ended here, ending of a cycle, transitions, getting rid of excess, resolutions, leaving one thing, embracing something different. Whatever this is, it's creating an imbalance within yourself. And it's making you feel like in the month of April, it's very much making you feel out of whack, so to speak. So whatever has ended here has created this imbalance. So just make sure that you try to go with the flow and just work through these energies. So, for this month, you're going to feel very good this month. You're going to be like, I want to say magnetic. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. You're going to feel like very fiery, very passionate, energetic, bubbly, self-assured, attractive this month. And you know, she's facing the future. She's looking and embracing what's to come. You know, she's looking for new stuff. She's not looking to the past. So, at the beginning of the month, you are going to have options like, do you go this way? Do you go that way? Do you choose this? Do you choose that? But there is a balance in that. There are ups and downs, but you're able to multitask. You're able to persevere. I just feel like whatever has ended, you may feel like someone's not like maybe the situation's not fair to you. You may feel like, man, this happened. It's just not fair. I rolled my eyes when I said it's just not fair. So you could be rolling your eyes this month at some shit. But by the middle of the month, we had the 8 of Cups, so there's change. There's going to be huge change by the middle of the month. And keep in mind, this is when, you know, that emotional healing comes in, like in the Oracle deck. So, you know, this 8 of Cups here speaks of traveling, the end of a relationship, walking away, abandonment. It's like whatever is not emotionally fulfilling for you anymore, you're walking away from that. So you're leaving something behind, or you're going somewhere, and by the end of the month, you have, and you know, this, keep in mind, this is the sector where that new career came out. So this is all about teamwork, focused effort, growth, learning, mastery, recognition. So you are being recognized here and rewarded at the end of April for sure. Now, this card right here, I just want to go back to this for a second, this change card. Because this is where that emotional healing card came in. So, you are leaving the old, worn out stuff that doesn't fulfill you on an emotional level. You're leaving that stuff behind. You are starting to focus more upon what brings you fulfillment and what makes you happy. So there's a change in that, which is going to create this catalyst here for more cooperation, more teamwork, and advancement at work. Now, for you, we have here the 9 of Swords. So, there's actually a lot of swords over here. I'm not a fan of swords. But anyways, so here's you this month with the 9 of Swords, anxiety. So, you remember earlier when I said with this imbalance card, you may feel like things are unjust and they're not fair. That could create some anxiety for you. You could feel hopeless this month. You're anxious. You're a little overacting and a little despair. But, you know, take heed, because in your environment, we have the Magician. You have the tools. You've got your emotions, your passions, your words and thoughts, and your money here. You've got everything about within you and around you to create what you want. So use your manifesting gifts, especially in that new moon energy, to create the life that you want to have for yourself. It may be time to sit, like during this Mercury retrograde, and reflect upon the things that you want in your life. So, but you have power here. You've got desire, creation, manifestation, and resourcefulness. So whatever you are deciding that you want to go after, you will be met with the resources, the options, the opportunities. There are some fears here for you around, I think, your goals. You remember, I think earlier I said, you know, you step rest assured that the ground's going to be there to catch you when you put your foot down. So you are, I think you have some fears about these long-term goals and things that you are planning. And that could be something that's creating anxiety in your life. You know, you may be struggling with, I don't know if I will have the energy or the stamina to accomplish that or to get that done, whatever that might be. But know that it does require patience. I'm sure you've got patience within you somewhere. It does require consistency, being strong-willed, making improvements in your life, and proceeding with caution. Okay? Move forward. Just proceed with caution. Now, at the end of the month, we do have the Seven of Swords here, which is a loss. Okay? This is, you know, getting out of something. Either you are cheating yourself out of something, or someone else is cheating you out of something, and you feel like someone has stolen something from you, or you just had to let something go. Whatever this thing is that you've walked away from. So, at the bottom of the deck, we have the Chariot, the Ten of Cups, Six of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Movement, completion, reflection, and restriction. So you've got the Chariot energy, which is helping you to move forward and to push you forward this month. But with the Chariot, you know, you've got the left and the right. You've got duality. You have two different horses, like this balance card over here, okay? You have to strive for balance, you know. One hand on the stirrup for one and one hand on the stirrup for the other, and then it's like, how can you maneuver the two throughout this month? But the Chariot not only means movement, but it also means victory. So you've got, you know, this Ten of Cups energy, this happy home, happy life. You've got the Six of Cups here with good, you know, memories of, you know, joyful, fulfilling relationships. But some way, shape, or form, you are restricted here in something, because we've got this Eight of Swords. It's like, you know, that stems from this card here being the one where it's like you're up at night thinking, but you're thinking too much. So it's causing you to, like, worry yourself or get yourself mentally trapped in a corner that you can't necessarily see a way out. And maybe that's the thing that causes you to feel like you've lost something. Because look, we've got 7, 8, and 9. What is this transformation here, or this death? What is this transformation or death? Well, we have bad health here. So, Lord Jesus. And then we've got unexpected income, sudden wealth, and the gift card. So, okay, if this is around a relationship with someone, it hasn't been the healthiest. Like, there's been one person in this dynamic that's been woe is me, and the other one's has been trying to help look after them and take care of them. Maybe if this is a relationship dynamic, then there's like, maybe someone's offered money to help the other person, to help lift them up if they were like, especially if one person's not as financially stable as the other. And it looks as though there has been a conversation around this, about this money. So, you know, maybe there's an end come to that. What is this Queen of Wands here? Lord, cards are flying out everywhere. So there's going to be messages from a masculine to a feminine. The masculine's in despair. The feminine's like the privileged female in this. And that's this Queen of Wands here. What can you tell me about this Queen of Wands? So, this Queen of Wands, there's a community of people around her to support her that are going to come in to help her. Now, they could be offering her gifts to help her out. The masculineness could also be helping her, give her, help. But the masculine in this dynamic, he's in the background. He's allowing the people around her to help her first. It's almost like, well, let me see what they can give her, and then whatever, they can't, let them give her whatever, and then whatever she lacks after that, then I'll come in and give her with the rest. That's almost the dynamic I feel right there in that situation. All right, what is this Two of Pentacles here? So, the beginning of the month, you're working on something, okay? Whatever you're doing, it's got to be by the book. We've got Two of Pentacles, which is all about options, balance, multitasking. So there's a lot that you're doing. He's also got two forms of papers right there in his hand. So you're having to do things by the book, or you're having to go to the courthouse and make things legal. You're having to sign contracts. You're getting things started and implemented, okay? There's going to be a lot of work around this time period of you coming and going to be able to accomplish and do all this. But there's a coming together. There's wealth here. And it makes you, you're looking like a privileged lady while you do this. So you're looking good while you're out here doing it. What is this Eight of Cups here? This community card flipped out, and this privileged lady. So this is either you, or if you're a man watching this is the woman that you're dealing with. So there is a change here, either in your living environment or the people that you're around. Like I said though, whatever changes you're making, you've got people that are showing up out of nowhere, whether you know them or not, that are helping you and assisting you in making these changes. And whatever this is that you're doing, you're going to be receiving messages. If you're the woman in this situation, you're going to be receiving messages from someone that's concerned. And I would say it's this masculine who's back here in the background. You may feel like something has taken him and his time away from you. But not to worry, because the universe is blessing you with stuff to make up for that loss right there. There is definitely a coming together here for you during these changes. What is this Three of Pentacles here? What is this Three of Pentacles? So you are getting, and then this card flipped out. So there's either a coming together or a marriage here. But whatever you, at the end of the month, that you are working on with this teamwork and this thing with work and career, is catapulting you into a higher position or a higher level of status. Now, whatever masculine you've been stuck to in the past, he's in despair over something, and he's concerned. He's going to be telling you how concerned he is. He's going to be wanting to have a conversation with you. He's going to want to sit down and be like, look, I see you've been doing this, and I'm concerned about, what hasn't worked, and Whatever he says, though, I feel like it will make you feel really good. I think whatever he tells you is going to make you feel like it's going to help you feel safe and secure. Like you're not going to have a care in the world. And that's something that's going to take off and lead to something better. If that makes sense. I don't know if that makes sense or not, but if it does, hopefully it does. Because it looks like he's been in despair over something. What is this Nine of Swords here? Whatever you are in and have anxiety over, whether that's money or what, you've got sudden wealth coming in some way, shape, or form. And it could be through this career advancement right here that brings money in, that kind of like helps to soothe that over. There's definitely something here that's going to help alleviate your stresses and your anxieties around money. This might be, too, this conversation that you have with this masculine. I don't know if he's going to be telling you or making promises, you know, of 3 to 6 months from now. It's like things will be better. He could be making you promises to do something in 3 to 6 months. Maybe now's not the right time for it. Or if you've been asking for money or something, like you've needed help with something, and it's like he hasn't been able to come through with it, he could be making you promises in like 3 to 6 months he's able to help you. But it's like, I don't really think you are going to need his help. It's almost like you get a pay raise, or you get put on salary, or different career, or something right here at the end of the month that puts you on a trajectory of you're able to take care of yourself, and you don't need this masculine to help you. So that's kind of like what I got from that. What is this Magician here? What is this Magician? Alright, so whatever you're working on manifesting, keep doing it, because you're going to see the next 3 to 6 months where it's going to take a rapid movement, okay? Rapid change. Didn't we have the spring and then the fall card? So you, like distant horizons. This is an awesome card to get because you've got like Atlantis down here in the bottom, and then you've got, you know, a life here on sea, but you're in the air. Like you are making leaps and bounds here. It's going to be like 3 to 6 months, but you are able to make a lot. You're able to achieve a lot in the next 3 to 6 months. So you need to start, you know, asking yourself, what is it that you want for your, what do you see where and how, and or not how, but where do you see yourself in the next 3 to 6 months? Because whatever you see right there, start working and making goals to achieve that, because you will be met with the resources to achieve that. And it's going to take you 3 to 6 months to get there, but it will be well worth it. You will not regret one of it when you get there, and you will be happy and fulfilled. So you may feel like a prisoner to your past. Like if you had a lower level of income, you're about to be skyrocketed into something bigger and better, which, you know, your days of worrying about finances and poor health and shit will be a thing of the past. There's a coming together here for sure. Alright, what is this? 7 of Swords here. What's this loss about? What is this loss about? Okay, so something that's held you down in the past, that's kept you stuck, that's what you're going to lose. Now, if that's, you know, a man, then you're going to be losing that. If that's something, like if that is, let's say you have a relationship right now, but 10, 20 years ago, you were in a very toxic relationship, and you're in a relationship now, but it's like you still have these toxic patterns and these thought patterns from that past relationship that was so bad that's affecting you in your life now with this relationship. They are two totally different things. It's like the spillover and what happened in the past is affecting you now, and it's like you have to, I feel like you are going to release those things and let them go, which is going to give you freedom to have something new. There is a coming together here in a relationship, okay? If there's someone that you're with, I think that you're going to be working through, you may not feel like you're getting rewarded for it yet, but there is going to be some type of dynamic here within the next 3 to 6 months that's going to create a good change. I don't know what this is that you are having to walk away from, but it's something that you are stuck to. And it's almost like something from the past that has you held down. Now, it could be with a person, I don't know. It could be with money, a lack thereof of money, thoughts of something that you had in the past. You wish you had it now, but the thing is, it's like you don't want anything from the past. You want something similar to that, but better. So be working on trying to manifest that right there. All right, let's get to your angel answer. So go ahead and think of the question that you have. I just cut the deck to conflict. So there's something that you've been arguing over. Maybe that's the thing that's coming to an end. These arguments, especially if they've been about money. Okay, so go ahead and focus upon your question. All right, angel answers. Looking for a 1-card message. What messages do you have for Leo in the month of April? What messages do you have for Leo in the month of April? There's something better. Okay, so you've got a no at the bottom of the deck. You need to communicate clearly. You're ready. It's up to you. And no. So whatever you are asking about, I think I said before I did this, you know, there's something that you want that's like similar to that in the past, but it's just, you don't want the same thing of the past. You want something like that, but you want it to be better. Okay? So whatever it is that you're wanting, it's not in the way that you see it. There's a better course of action to take, or there's something better ahead. But it is going to take you communicating clearly. Like, you're ready for it. And how it goes down is completely up to you. So whatever frequency and vibration you're at is what you're going to be met with. So if you want bigger and better, then you've got to rise to the occasion of being bigger and better. So just know that there is a no here, because there's something better coming. You do need to remain positive, though, because if you start getting lower in vibration, that's going to affect the outcome, so to speak. So, Leo, this is all I have for you in April. If you like oracle readings, you know, I posted a oracle reading, which I do oracle readings over on my Facebook page, but I did post so that you have an oracle reading that I did there, here on YouTube, so you can see, you know, what I do over there, because it's different over there. You're welcome to find me on Facebook and to like and follow me over there. Please, you know, subscribe to my channel. Give this reading a thumbs up if it resonated. If this is where I leave you, I'll see you again next month. Take care. Namaste.